Hello, and welcome to Thrive Over 40, a podcast where we explore gentle, meaningful changes that can help you feel more grounded, nourished, and supported in your everyday life. I'm Amanda, Ayurvedic mentor, and I'm here to guide you through simple, real-world practices that support your body, mind, and daily rhythm. In each episode, I'll guide you through simple Ayurvedic practices you can actually fit into your real life. Nothing overwhelming, nothing that requires you to overhaul your entire lifestyle, just practical, nurturing shifts that help you come home to yourself. Ayurveda is about gentleness and simplicity. If you're ready to feel more balanced and connected, one simple shift at a time, you're in the right place. Welcome to Thrive Over 40. So, today in episode 15, why you're waking up at 3 a.m. Hormones, stress, and sleep explained. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're talking about something I hear from women all the time, waking up at 3 a.m. You fall asleep just fine, and then suddenly you're wide awake in the middle of the night. Your mind starts going, thinking, planning, replaying conversations, running through tomorrow's to-do list, and no matter how tired you felt before bed, in that moment, your body feels alert. This is actually very common in midlife, and there are real physiological reasons behind it. And there are also gentle, supportive ways to help your body come back into a more restful rhythm. So let's start with what's happening in the body. One of the biggest players here is cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Cortisol isn't a bad thing. We do need it. It helps us wake up in the morning, it gives us energy, and helps regulate many important functions in the body. But in midlife, cortisol can become a little more sensitive. If your body is under stress, whether it's physical, emotional, or even just the constant pace of life, cortisol levels can spike at times when they shouldn't. And one of those times is in the middle of the night. So when you wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. feeling alert, it's often because your body has released cortisol, almost like it's telling you, hey, it's time to wake up, even though it's not. Another piece of this is blood sugar. If your blood sugar drops too low during the night, your body will respond by releasing cortisol to bring these levels back up. And that cortisol spike can wake you up. This is why sometimes what we eat or what we don't eat at dinner can actually affect how we sleep later. If dinner's too light, too early, or lacking in protein and healthy fats, the body may not have enough steady fuel to carry you through the night. So instead, it signals a wake up. Now let's bring in the Ayurvedic perspective. In Ayurveda, the wee morning hours, roughly between 2 and 6 a.m., are associated with the Vata energy. This is the time where you are dreaming and in an ethereal state of consciousness. Vata is light, mobile, and active. It's connected to the nervous system and the mind. And when Vata is balanced, it supports creativity and clarity. But when it's elevated, it can lead to things like racing thoughts, anxiety, light sleep, and waking during the night. So if you're waking up at 3 a.m. with a busy mind, this can often be a sign of Vata imbalance, combined with what's happening hormonally. Again, this is simply information your body is giving you. So the question becomes, how do we support the body so it feels safe enough to stay asleep? And that is where I always come back to what I love to teach, small, consistent shifts. Not overhauling everything, not adding a long list of things to do, just a few supportive practices. So let's start with the evening. How we wind down at night plays a big role in how we sleep. If the body moves from a busy, stimulated state straight into bed, it often doesn't have time to fully shift into rest mode. So creating a simple evening rhythm can be really supportive. This doesn't have to be complicated. It might look like turning down the lights after dinner, or using incandescent bulbs if you can find them, stepping away from screens a little earlier, sipping a warm herbal tea like chamomile or lavender, or some warm milk. Obviously, if you're allergic to these things, don't ingest them. or even just sitting quietly or meditating for a few minutes before bedtime. These small cues tell the nervous system it's safe to slow down. Next is supporting blood sugar in the evening. This doesn't mean eating a heavy meal late at night, but it does mean making sure dinner is balanced and nourishing, including things like protein, healthy fats, and warm cooked foods that are easy to digest. This helps keep blood sugar more stable through the night, which can reduce those cortisol spikes. If you'd like a few ideas, you can hop over to my Pinterest page and look at the Ayurveda recipes board. You can follow me there at Sattva MW. Another simple but powerful practice is warming the body. In Ayurveda, warmth is deeply calming for the nervous system. Something like massaging a little oil onto the bottoms of your feet, wearing warm socks. You can even heat them up for 10 seconds in the microwave before you put them on. Wrapping up in a cozy blanket or take a hot bath before bedtime. These small things can help ground Vata energy and support deeper rest. And then there's what happens if you do wake up. Because sometimes, even with all the right practices, it still happens. If you find yourself awake at 3 a.m., try not to go straight into frustration. I know that's easier said than done. But that stress response can actually keep the body more alert. Instead, gently bring your awareness to your breath. Slowly inhale and a longer exhale. You might place a hand on your belly or your heart and simply remind your body it's okay to rest. I'm safe. Even if you don't fall asleep right away, resting the body in this way is still supportive. So if you take anything from today's episode, let it be this. Waking up at 3 a.m. isn't random. It is your body communicating. It's a combination of hormones, nervous system activity, and daily rhythms. And rather than fighting it, we can begin to support the body in small, meaningful ways. So this week, I invite you to choose one simple shift. Maybe it's creating a calming evening routine. Maybe it's adjusting your dinner to feel more nourishing. Or maybe it's simply responding with more gentleness if you do wake up during the night. Because healing doesn't come from doing everything perfectly. It comes from consistency, awareness, and support. So thank you so much for spending this time with me today and being part of Thrive Over 40. Until next time, take gentle, meaningful care of yourself. If you're looking to begin your journey, I invite you to download your free Radiance Reset Guide, available on my website, sattvamw.com. It's a great reference to begin your Ayurvedic journey today. Inside, you will find daily Ayurvedic rituals for hormone balance, natural remedies for menopause symptoms like hot flashes and night sweats and mood swings, self-care practices for more energy in perimenopause, and simple lifestyle tips for better sleep and a calmer mind. If this episode resonated with you, I invite you to follow the show so you never miss your weekly wellness reset. And feel free to share this with a friend who could use a little extra support. Until next time, take gentle, meaningful care of yourself.